So it seems with this stuff, once you get onto like flat surface, there's a viscosity to it that keeps it to where you're still seeing some decent pink. You know, it's staying thick, if you will. Where when I was doing the parts, like, you know, like if I'm normally doing, yeah, see how this is like clear? But when I get here, I'm assuming like if I just had clear, it wouldn't really do as much. So trying to keep it as almost like leave it like that.
Yeah.
I think that's what's gonna, you know, and even as I pull the brush over it, when I get to thin, it doesn't have like the lube, if you will, where when I'm doing this, I could feel the lube. Like, look at that. 5 times I've gone over it and it's still kind of just sticking and staying there. I think that's what it needs to do, is stay on there.
Stay thick.
Yeah. And just try to keep it as, so when we go to do the floor, this is kind of good, a good
that
analogy.
You know it's gonna, yeah.
Of what
adhere to it better?
Yeah, what it needs to look like, you know, and feel like. With you holding this,
okay.
And I think if you hold the oranges, it spools. So, yeah, so I'm just going to try to go over this a little that way. There you go, perfect. Let's kind of do this. And I'm going to just tuck this. Okay, and then I think I'm going to have you stay there. Hopefully this will not.
You're good, you're good.
Shit.
Okay.
Which way am I going? Going this way. Can you bend it now in the other way?
Yes, sir?
Yep.
It's ripping on the corner.
Okay.
There we go.
Go ahead and just pull a bunch. Okay, let's just go around a second time. Yeah, and I'm kind of curious to see how this orange stuff goes, because it's, you can breathe, you don't need a respirator. You know, I still have a gallon of that airplane stuff. This is half the cost too. So.
Okay. Did you get your screws out?
No, I'm gonna have to drill them.
Okay.
And I accidentally threw away the other screws.
Yeah, you were saying.
I grabbed a magnet. I found 6 of them.
Oh wow!
So at least
okay.
I'll probably replace them all, but at least I have a template.
Yeah, great.
What they were. So this is interesting. Let me throw this up here, just to show you guys. So this was 100% just red rust.
Yeah.
Like you're at the junkyard, really bad. And so I grinded all this stuff off, and it was probably, this whole panel looked more like this after I grinded stuff.
Yeah.
Then I used the phosphoric acid, which is where you could see a little bit.
Oh yeah, left over.
But I just kept taking a Scotch Brite with the acid.
Yeah.
And it just kept getting wider and wider. Now I didn't do good on the sides; are a little bit jacked. And this one area, even with my grinder and everything, I was having a hard time getting stuff off. got my STP sticker.
I know, I saw that.
I was surprised when I found that. Yeah, I was like, because lately working on this van, for some reason, I've just had memories of STP because that was like, STP was the biggest aftermarket thing you could do. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to fluids and stuff, you'd have your regular, oil and stuff, and then you got to put STP in it because you're badass.
Yeah. I think this is a testament how good it works. Look, it took the paint off of the...
Oh yeah, nice. Crazy is my shop manual, which is a PDF basically at this point from the 60s, and it tells you everything, man. It tells you how to do body work on this vehicle.
Really?
It tells you where all the seam sealer goes, which there's a shitload to like put all the body panels together and stuff. It's pretty crazy how informative it is. You would think it would just be like how to change your timing chain, but it's like how to adjust the doors, how to do this. I tried adjusting the doors and that was an impossible task. I do need somebody that has a level experience to do some body work. Yeah,
body work.
I got this door that I'm on right now pretty good, and I got them all broken free because they were like just stuck. But yeah, dude, I'm like, this is bullshit. I don't need this. That's the part of the project where you're like, why am I doing this? Why did I sign up for this?
Neat.
So we need to go all the way as high up as I need to go.
Go for it.
Which, let's just assume there. Get that breeze this time. How much can I pull more? You losing?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Well, let me keep going.
Okay.
And then we'll patch.
Okay. That's it. You can tell there's a lot in it, but
I think I got most of it. There's a lot in the handle. I'm going to put it on a 45. We have some stuff baking. A few spots there. We're already starting to see massive reaction over here. Over here, getting some good reaction. The black stuff I can't really tell, but everything else is going pretty well. And you can even see this is a cup that I've used to paint for the last 10 years. And all the paint that stuck to it is coming off. So we have the vehicle, the floor is baking, it's sealed in plastic. I got a few spots on the outside that are sealed up too. Those are all areas that I need to pull dents, so I wanted to get the paint off of it. And yeah, I would say, I don't know, 36 hours to 48 hours, we'll start scraping. We'll see how it looks, and you know, take some of these smaller pieces and test them 36 hours from now. And if not, maybe 48 hours. So this was an area of what I believe to be rust. And, you know, I've already done the phosphoric acid and all that stuff. And there was just an area that I could not like scrape off. I couldn't grind off. I don't know what the deal was. So I'm doing this just as a complete random test and see what happens. Maybe it was some kind of paint on there, but I think it was rust. But it seems like there's areas where there's, you know, back to metal, but I'm not sure if that's really true or not. So we'll see when we pull it apart. But yeah. Next thing we're going to do is drill out these screws so I get these frames off and try to get the glass out of these frames, and then polish these up, and then like I can make this all go away and get my space back. So just doing whatever we can to like move forward and get this garage back. And then depending how the floor goes in there will kind of lead to the processes that we're going to figure out of how we're going to do the van. One of the things we're thinking about is, obviously I live in a windy area. You can see this thing's just blowing around and getting hit. And my cover finally ripped, which annoys the hell out of me. But in any case, what we're thinking of doing is we'll move the car out, and this could actually go into here, and we could do whatever we want outside and then roll it in, or roll it in and let it bake in here for like 48 hours and then strip it in here, or strip it right out there, and just have some possibilities, but get it out of the wind, because the wind's not helping the stuff bake at all. And so that's what we're thinking. Some neighbor power, make that happen. And then once we start doing that, I got to pull out the rest of the doghouse, get the engine out of there, start really going at it. So that's where we're at, and we'll see if we can move forward on some of these windows.